Hi Leos, welcome to your end of the month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, please check the info down below. As usual, as we approach the end of the year, I'm going to make it available the chapter 22 reading, which is a yearly guidance. So if you would like to know what kind of main energies and themes will be a part of the next year cycle for you, just check the info down below. That reading is always in a promotional price, a discount price. So if you want to take advantage of that, it's going to be available until January. And also below you can find the current full list of reading services I offer. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Leos, I'm going to be channeling intuitively messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together with the cards that will be showing up. And for you, Leos, I feel like for some of you, you might be going through a loss. Some of you, this could be loss of assets, money, resources, goods. There's something you're losing that is creating in you a sense of a hole, a sense of also fear around this loss. Maybe you're also moving through a period where there's a sense of scarcity or just money being tight, or situations around also independence can be an issue here. Like you want your resources to grant to you a certain level of freedom in your life right now, and that might be an issue. You might also just be struggling to find your financial independence overall. Maybe you are considering here starting a new job. Maybe you're considering starting your own business. Maybe you want to venture into something more solo, and you want this, but at the same time I feel like you're deeply fearful of it. You're definitely struggling with fears around, will you be able to make it through, right? Will you be able to make a living out of something? Will you be able to just have something work out the way you would like? So there's also here issues of control some of you Leos are experiencing. It's like there's a fear around just giving into something and waiting to see how it will pan out. I also feel like some of you are very scattered, and it's like you're jumping from one option after the other, and this is not contributing to a selective energy around what serves you the best right now. So I feel like you need to be more selective around what you're choosing to get yourself involved with, and also more selective around where you spend your money, where you invest your money, what thoughts and emotions you experience around money right now. Are they contributing to a mindset of lack or a mindset of abundance? I feel like it's very important that you clear out this negative beliefs around just material security, material safety versus material prosperity and freedom, because I feel like many of you are heading into a period of your life where that is going to be a big theme, major one. I keep getting like some of you Leos, you just want to be free. And I do feel like for some there's a sense of you being able to reach a position very soon that is going to grant to you that sensation of achievement and of just feeling great about something you're accomplishing. But for some reason, even if you're not struggling financially, there's fears around material things for some reason. Maybe it's because you feel responsible, or you are responsible also financially for other people, or you have just other things to take into account, not just yourself. And I feel like some of you Leos wish you would just for some, it's like you wish you would just have yourself to care for. Some of you are also here considering a move. So you may be relocating, wanting to relocate. You might be changing jobs, place of residence, and there's a lot of chaos around this for some reason. Like, it's a very busy period with a lot of changes for those of you that are indeed moving, where like there's a lot of things to take in consideration daily. I keep getting the energy of unfortunate. So there might be an unfortunate situation just kind of occurring, and you needing to deal with it, you needing to learn from it, you needing to process it. I keep getting also the energy of the hole. So there's a hole. There's a sense of void. For some of you, this is a void. Like that you just can't fulfill, no matter what kind of relationships, money, status you have. There's a sense of emptiness. I feel also a lack of spiritual presence. So you might have been living too much for the physical, for the material, and for some you might need to resort more to faith, to spirituality, to find that fulfillment from within. Because I feel like some of you are very tired of not finding that soothing, that comfort. No matter what great things you get, either you feel always lonely, empty, bored, dissatisfied with your life. And I feel like there are leaders here that you actually have a lot of good things, like a lot of things to show, but you know, it's not enough. It's not enough. There's something, definitely this is a period of time where issues about lack in general are going to get amplified, intense. The experience around lack is intense here. I don't know, this is a particular message for some of you, but you're advised to go north, so take what resonates when it comes to that message. But I also feel like this is about north, your north node placement, your evolutionary path, the need to progress, to evolve spiritually as a human being in this life. There's something here about the purpose of your life, of your mission, of your presence in this world that is somehow also relevant for some of you. You might be interested in astrology in particular for some of you, or you just might be interested in getting insight from others. Like you want someone to, people to decipher you, to help you decipher your own mysteries, the own things, the own answers you can't get about your own self. Maybe there's something about you that you're curious, and you might be also seeking answers for those doubts. It's like, I feel like there's something about you not understanding your own complexities. And for some of you, even you wishing to be more surface level, and you just can't right now. Everything is like this big question, or this big there's a lot of things in your life right now that have a relevance that you just wish it didn't. Now, you do have the Lovers here, so there's a sense of you, again, meeting, two worlds meeting, two ideas converging, two things coming together as we approach the next weeks, that put you in a crossroads, or put you in a path where you need to make decisions, choices, where you need to open up your heart and listen to it, to let it guide you throughout whatever this crossroads represents for you. And I also feel like for some of you, there can be an issue here around a relationship where there's a lot of differences between you and someone in your life that are, again, surface level, apparent, with the Emperor here as your challenge. There's someone, especially if you're dealing with Aries or Gemini influence, but I feel like there's someone in your life in which you might be dismissing the importance of a connection just because of apparent differences, especially around ideology. But there's more to it, and this for some of you, this can be also be this can also be the trigger to make you seek out answers or guidance. It could just also be about a specific connection in your life where you're having a hard time understanding if you should invest or not. For some of you, it could even be a business partnership or partnership, a tie in which money is relevant. For some of you, I feel like you're either dealing with someone older than you that wants to come through and help you on your path. But again, there's a lot of things about this person that you don't get and you see as a complete, turn off, or just a no, like a sense of you really rejecting something due to its differences. But there's someone either older or someone that can have just, in its behavior, this trait of being someone, superior to you somehow, and this is what is getting, in your nerves. Like this feeling like that someone knows better or thinks that they know better than you. You can be receiving unsolicited advice a lot, like how you should use your money, how you should handle your love life, how you should handle, your career, even your spiritual journey. And I feel like some of you Leos hated this unsolicited advice. But for many of you, this is not happening, without its reason. I feel like it's really to push you, to poke, to trigger in you an understanding that you do need to make certain questions, but for yourself. And you do need to find certain answers for yourself. And like there's a person, a presence, an influence in your life that during this next days and weeks will kind of show you that, directly or indirectly. For those of you that this is about love, again, listen to the heart more than anything right now, because it is from a place of heart that things will be clear for you. Also with the Six of Pentacles, again, there can be a need to adapt, to balance, the giving and receiving ends in your life. So if you're giving too much, maybe there needs to be a take back on that energy, or if you don't give enough, also give in terms of in terms of material things, but also emotionally. Are you giving enough emotionally, or are you just taking? Either you are going to understand that you have been too much on the giving end or on the taking end, or someone is going to tell you this. And I feel like in the beginning, you just might not like it. You might not enjoy it. But it's a balancing act. Like there might be something happening during the next weeks that it's unfortunate, but it works as a balancing act to bring things back to fairness, to bring back things to the right, equilibrium, so you don't feel so out of focus. Because I also feel like for some of you, you could just feel like you're so out of focus, and you get that, and you want to solve it. And the interesting thing here is that I feel like you might actually need someone or some assistance, in the form of some assistance, to get there, to get to that balance, to get back to that focus. I also feel like you could feel like love is a distraction right now. It's like a distraction that takes you again out of focus from your material, your material goals or needs right now. But I feel like there's something about you can't shake off the influence of love at the same time, and this can upset you. Here with the challenge being the Emperor, is be aware of not being just, too stubborn, too inflexible. When things are actually opening up for you, roads are opening up for you, at least there's something you're like, take a look around you. Don't be so narrow-minded or so keen or having just this one way of doing things, one way of getting something, because openness will serve you much more right now. So I hope you have a great end of the year. I want to wish you Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, and I want to thank all of you that have been with me throughout this year as well, contributing in your own ways to my work, and hopefully we'll see each other soon. Thank you so much.